No. No. You will not win. I will not. I can't. I need them. I need to know. Zeus's brother. It's you. Yes, I'm fine. You should not be here, brazenly barging into a lady's chambers. What if someone saw you? Fair enough. I suppose that would be the least of our concerns. But they still may call the authorities on you. We can't afford to have any more outsiders interfering. I said I'm fine. It was just a bad dream. There's no one else here, is there? I'm sweating? The room is warm from the fireplace. What are you doing? You know that resting your hand to my forehead isn't a good way to precisely take my temperature. Besides, who's the doctor here? I'm supposed to be treating you. I do not have a fever, and my pulse is high from you barging into my room at this hour of the night. I'm sure that if I did the same to you, you would have jumped out of your skin, and would have likely thrown something at my head. I should see a physician? Absolutely not. I graduated from the finest medical school in London. I can take care of my own health. Besides, I don't have time to visit a hospital, not when we're so close to reaching our goal. I am sorry, my friend. I am not used to such intrusions upon my privacy. Even though you had good intentions, I just need a moment to compose myself once again. My servants know better than to barge in unexpectedly, and my colleagues keep their distance. Truth be told, you're the first friend I've had in a very, very long time, as unpredictable as you are. Look, it's very late. We need our rest. We have much to do tomorrow. But there is one thing I wish to ask of you. I know it's most inappropriate, but that dream I just endured rattled me more than it should. I haven't slept well in many, many nights now, and I just need one evening of proper rest. Could you stay with me tonight? You don't have to share my bed if it makes you uncomfortable, but I don't think either one of us should be alone tonight. Thank you. Would you mind getting the light before you lie beside me? Close your eyes and entwine your fingers with mine. I just need to find a way to ground myself tonight. Otherwise I tend to lose myself in those awful nightmares. And I think of all the people I know, no one will understand that feeling of helplessness better than you. No, I don't often have nightmares. Only when they're inflicted upon me. Most nights, I have dreams similar to yours, actually. Of the dark ocean. The endless, breathtaking night sky. But I didn't endure your ordeal out on the seas. So I do not fear the darkness, the cold, the echoing quiet. I grew up by the sea after all. I've witnessed my fair share of oceanic chaos. The rumbling storms, the clouds, so thick and dark that they may choke all light from the world. There was one night, many years ago, a tempest that almost tore this mansion to the ground. The sky turned blue and black, like a great pulsing bruise above this town, choking out the light from every candle and fireplace. But I walked out into the storm, into the dark mouth of the night. Instead, into that great echoing hunger. But I was not lost in that tempest. If anything, I felt my eyes open wider than ever before. Since that night, I gained the ability to lucid dream and recall memories with crystal clear precision. A wonderful talent that helped me greatly when I was at university. The downside to this is, when I do have nightmares, they are painfully real, and I sometimes forget that it's all just a vision, all just shadows in the dark. What was my nightmare about? I suppose we spent many months dissecting your dreams. The least I can tell you is about one of mine. It was about my husband, about the day he was killed. I could still feel the heat of the flames on my skin. If I tell you something private, I ask that you take it to your grave. Though we have only known each other for a few months, I feel as though I have known you for much longer. My husband was a wonderful man. He was charming by his very nature, and I was just the lucky girl who caught his eye. He was beloved by many. People were drawn to his presence effortlessly, and I had the pleasure of being introduced to many wonderful scholars because of him. And some not so wonderful scholars. Professor Edward Softly was one of them. There was a time when I trusted him. He was a colleague, a friend. I invited him into my home on several occasions, and he knew of my aspirations. We had kinship I had never known before, but little did I know of the cruelty and greed in his heart, and he has now become an ever-burning flame of destruction in my resting hours. I was a fool to underestimate the limits he would go to, what his true intentions were, to put an end to my work once and for all, to ruin me, to utterly put an end to me, in an attempt to break me beyond repair. I'm convinced that he burned down my husband's gallery, knowing that my dearest would recklessly try to save as much art as he could. I tried to save him, but the authorities held me back, and I watched helplessly as the building collapsed around him. All they managed to find of him was his teeth and the melted remains of a pocket watch. The detectives told me that it was just my mind playing tricks on me, that I was overcome with hysteria, but before the building collapsed, I swear I saw Edward softly staring down at me from one of the windows, surrounded by flames hot enough to melt metal, when he just stood there and smiled as my husband burned to death inside. He will stop at nothing to ruin me, fill me with so much paranoia that I cannot bear to leave my mansion. But I have so much still to do, which is why I was so determined to save you, my friend. I couldn't let another suffer at his hands. Thank you for your sympathies. I still miss him very much. But I cannot become stagnant in my sorrow. Hopefully, with you by my side, we will finally get the rest we need. Just remember, so long as you are by my side, we are safe in the moonlight. The ocean and the shadows within it will not harm you. Trust me. Oh. Good night, my friend. Sleep well. If you enjoyed this ASMR tale and want to become one of the incredibly kind souls featured here, then please consider supporting me on Patreon. To access my Discord server, attend my monthly live narrations, and enjoy other perks, click on the Patreon link below. Don't forget to check out my merch store on Fourth Wall to pick up some stickers or pins featuring your favorite characters, or a stylish shirt to show your support for the Seraph of Stories. You can also catch me live on Twitch every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday evening, so be sure to drop by sometime. Thank you. Don't forget to subscribe, and stay wicked and wonderful.